Hey, it's Willie Crawford here, out for my morning walk above a Florida wetland. You can see I'm actually on an elevated platform here that goes out, extends out into the Gulf here. There's not much to see this morning. It's a little windy, and this is actually a river that flows from inland out into the ocean. And it's the end of my walk, so I thought I'd stop and make a short video for you. And what I wanted to talk to you about, and I figured you'd rather watch the ocean. I hoped for some wildlife, but don't see any, so I'll let you watch the ocean. But I figured you'd rather watch that than me. And what I want to talk to you about, though, is a secret to being the greatest network marketer in the world. I've been online in business since 1996, and in that time I've studied internet marketing and network marketing, and I'm convinced that network marketing is a great business model, as is internet marketing. I don't think it's either or, but I've noticed a lot of people struggling with network marketing, and I've noticed a lot of people fail at network marketing. And so I wanted to share with you the secret to being the greatest network marketer in the world. First of all, probably the biggest secret is that you have to really care about your customer, because when you really care about your customer, to the extent that you care about your children, then you only want the best for them. And if that is the case, then you're only going to offer them products and services that actually work and that you honestly believe are in their best interest. Let's back up a minute and look at who your customer is. You have two customers as a network marketer, because your business model depends upon you, one, building an organization where you teach others to sell the same product or service and to do it successfully. And that's where the networking comes in, because what makes the network marketing work is, instead of the company spending money on advertising dollars, they're paying that same money to other people to spread the word about products or services that they like. So that's where the networking comes in. And so those people that you introduce to the product and talk into helping to sell the product, those are your customers too. And it's in your best interest to make them successful. In fact, that's what's going to make you most successful if you really study the model. The second customer, and the equally important customer, is the end user of the product. You have to totally care about that customer too, which means that you put their best interest first. You only offer them products or services which are really good for them. I believe that you offer them products or services that they can't find cheaper at the local Walmart for the same type and quality of product or service. I believe that you offer them things that only add genuine value, that aren't what I term vaporware, something where you just put a bunch of stuff in a back office to sell people, but there's no real product behind it. I've seen those, and that should be illegal. I mean, you're just selling people a dream, and actually what you're selling them is the opportunity to join a scheme where they pay to sell other people something, who pay to sell other people something, who pay to sell other people something, and they're making money from that. To me, that's a ripoff. And so you should not be selling MLM products like that. And if you are, change what you're selling, and you will become a much more successful MLMer. Because again, I believe the secret to being the greatest network marketer in the world is selling a product or service that you honestly know benefits everyone that it touches. And the other problem is that we all are somewhat intimidated by just picking up the phone and talking to other people, interacting with other people. We have a fear of rejection, I guess. And the reason that you have that fear of rejection often is because you don't fully believe in the product. Secondly, you don't understand human nature enough. You haven't really studied people enough to really understand what makes us tick, and to make you really like other people. That's another key to it. See, I can honestly say that I unconditionally love almost everyone. And I say almost because if I have to be totally honest with myself. And so there are people that I probably don't care for, but when I look at them, though, I ask, what is it about them I don't like? And often I see something of myself in them, because if I'm honest with myself, I also have to say that given the same set of circumstances, the same thought process, and the same condition they've gone through, I would be the same person that they are. And so part of my secret to being an extremely successful network marketer, and the secret of a lot of network marketers that I know, is that they honestly like and care about other people. And I'd like to give you some free help in learning to do that and learning to see the other person for what they really are and appreciate them and learn to get along with people and learn to want the best for them. And in the process, get more than your share of this world's wealth. Because when you give to people unconditionally, when you provide true value, solid products and services in a way where they can see that you care about them, they want to buy from you. So what I want to do is encourage you to tune into a free webinar where you will learn how to shift your thinking, because the problem is your thinking. You have trouble just picking up that phone and calling people or emailing them or sending them a letter or doing whatever it takes to get in touch with them, because you feel ill at ease for some reason with doing that. And whatever the reason is that you feel ill at ease, it stops you. And so this webinar will walk you through that process of seeing that when you're doing things that are right, when you're doing things that you should be doing, then there's no reason in the world for you to hesitate in calling people and telling them about a great product or service. So the problem is not enough customers. The product is not necessarily pricing. The problem is not necessarily the product even. The problem is with 90% of the people I've studied in network marketing, mindset. Because if you honestly know that your product is in the best interest of your customer and it's going to improve their lives, and it's going to make that number one customer I mentioned, which is the downline member you recruited, going to make them financially independent, and it's going to help the end user, which is the other customer I mentioned, then why would you not want to pick up the phone and call people or send them notes on Facebook or talk about it anywhere and everywhere you can, from one-on-one, face-to-face meetings while standing in line at the post office or the supermarket, to telling your friends while watching the Super Bowl or whatever. If you really, really, really believe in the product, why would you not tell everyone about it if you know it's really going to improve their lives? So I don't think it's really a problem of anything more than mindset. And I want to, again, have you tune into a free webinar that will step you through getting unstuck from this mindset that's keeping you from being massively successful as a salesperson, and also even in your interpersonal relationships, and keeping you from being financially successful, probably keep holding you back in health issues even, and relationship issues, because probably 100 things you can be doing to improve your health, but you're probably not doing them. And what this webinar will do is teach you to step through overthinking things and start doing things that will make you healthier and happier and wealthier. So there's a link to this free webinar directly below the video. Just click on the link, go over and register for the webinar, and then just show up and listen. And it's interactive, so you should be able to ask questions and make statements and all those things. And right on this webinar, if you're anything like me, you'll experience a major breakthrough. I honestly have no problem right now telling people about the network marketing company that I'm with, because one, I believe in the product. I know it's a great value for my customers. I know it causes them tremendous good. It does no harm to the world. It adds value. It helps the distributors, whom I also enjoy working with, because I know it's building financial freedom for them. It's helping them to be able to spend time with their family and friends and do things they want to do. So it's a great way to earn a second or even a primary income. So I believe fully in what I do, but I had to go through that process of examining, first of all, what it was that was holding me back, and then to acknowledge that, and then to step through it. And so I did that right on this free webinar. I honestly did it right on this free webinar. And so I think that you can too. And if not, then it's probably a matter of you're just not being willing to. You're being afraid of something, and you're not being honest with yourself. And it does all begin with being honest with yourself too. So go ahead and click on the link below and register for the free webinar, and we'll start you on the process of becoming the greatest network marketer in the world. And if you really want to know about my network marketing company, I'll be happy to tell you that too. But that's not the purpose of this video. I don't necessarily. This will work with anyone in any company, but if your company's not selling a product you really believe in, I think you're stacking the odds against you, because you're not taking the best care of your customer, and that's not what you want to do. You want to honestly provide tremendous value to your customer. So Go ahead and check out the free webinar and then start making some money. Stop struggling. Life is not supposed to be a struggle. It's supposed to be easy. And when you do things the right way, and when you uh, approach life with the right thinking, it's easy. It's really, really easy. It's effortless almost, because people can sense when you have their best interest at heart. And they want to do business with you. They want to buy from you. We enjoy buying from our friends. We enjoy buying from people that we know want to help us. So that's the whole secret to being the greatest network marketer in the world, regardless of what company you're with. This is Willie Crawford, and I thank you for your attention. Don't hesitate to go ahead and sign up for this free webinar. Things aren't going to improve until you do. And if you're serious about this business or about growing a business, then you need to do it now. So go ahead, click on the link and get signed up now. Thank you.